So, and welcome to Revsportz. I'm Tripathi, and with me is LPL Director of Cricket, Mr. Samantha Dodanwela. Sir, what a first of all, welcome to Revsportz.
Thank you. Thank you.
And what a great start to the LPL. I mean, 500 drones, multiple performances, right from the traditional to the modern music, everything. Right, it added all the flavors. It brought all the flavors, and I don't think there could have been a better start to LPL like that. Your thoughts on that?
Well, yes. Basically, what happens is in the past we have been having good closing ceremonies, but this time we thought we should start with a bang, and it went off very well. There was a uh, uh, full capacity yesterday. I would say for opening game, this is the first time that we had such a huge spectators, a number of spectators, and it went off very well.
And so, speaking of the first time, there are few new rules introduced in this particular edition of the LPL, starting with the impact player rule. Yes, it was there before as well, but this season it has been brought back. Then there is a power surge rule. Then you have made another interesting rule that all the franchises will have to play one under 23 player mandatory in their playing line. So thoughts on that, bringing these rules, what was the idea behind bringing all these three rules?
I think we should think of playing positive cricket. Impact player rule, we didn't have it earlier. This is the first time that we introduced. So I think it's a good innovative because we are giving a extra player the opportunity of taking part in the game. And you would have seen yesterday all the impact players who came did extremely well. So that's what we are looking at. And also, last year, last edition, we introduced the Power Blast, which was another power play during the 16th and 17th over. It went off very well. And also the under 23 player. I think the primary objective of this league is to produce younger cricketers to go on to play for the country. So these are very good opportunity for the youngsters who are uncapped players, although they are below the age of 23. If they have represented the country, we don't consider them as emerging players. All these are raw talent, young talent, and to get onto the big stage and show their capabilities to the globe. So that's a very good opportunity for the youngsters.
Right, absolutely. All the three rules are really interesting. And coming to the topic of discussion that has been circling around the globe is obviously what has happened outside the scene. That co-owner getting copped by the cops, and that it shows that Sri Lankan cricket is committed. To have no negotiations, or you have taken a zero tolerance approach against these kind of malified activities. So, what are your thoughts on that, and what are the steps that Sri Lanka cricket is going to take against these kind of activities?
Yeah, well, our main intention is to have a very clean tournament. So, as you very correctly said, that zero tolerance. And if you find anybody, getting involved in any kind of malpractices, there is no mercy. They'll be taken to task. And we are categorically told all the owners and players, and we are given them guidelines. We are explained how strict the Sri Lankan sports law is. I think Sri Lanka is the only country which has this law. So, sports there is a unit called Sports Investigation Unit appointed by the Ministry of Sports. This was introduced in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. So, they have the authority or the powers to arrest anybody if they find and if they approve anybody getting involved in match fixing or any kind of malpractice. So this is what we want to see in all the other countries, not to allow anybody to get involved in any kind of malpractice in sports.
I think you have already sent a very strong message by doing this. No tolerance against match fixing or anything, and Sri Lankan cricket has taken a very strong stand, as you said, non-tolerance. Like you said, you have mentioned this. That there was a big turnout on the opening ceremony. On the second day, we are seeing good crowds in LPL coming out in big numbers, supporting their respective teams. Do you expect it is happened in Colombo? You expect in SSC? You expect the same in Kandy, Palakela, wherever the tournament goes?
Of course, yes. I think there will be a bigger turnout in Dambulla and in Kandy than Colombo, because Colombo people are they are very busy schedule. But whereas if you go to Dambulla and Kandy, people are looking for entertainment, and this is a very good opportunity for those people in those areas to come and support your favorite team or favorite player, and have some sort of entertainment. So I think, of course, yes, Dambulla will be a good place to play cricket, because there are a lot of other areas who people who play cricket, but they don't get the opportunity of coming and witnessing the great cricketers or the stars coming and performing. So we expect a huge crowd in Dambulla as well as in Kandy.
So going ahead, what are your plans? Are you will you expand this tournament? It's a 5 team tournament already. Will you expand it to more teams? Will more teams come into play, because there are a lot of cities? So will it, LPL be expanded?
Of course, yes. Our main intention or the idea is to have 6 teams. For sure, I think next year we will have the 6th team, and it's important that we have the 6th team. I don't think we should go more than 6 or 7 teams. Sri Lanka is not a huge country. We have a population of 22 million, but I think 6 or 7 teams would be the maximum in Sri Lanka, and I'm sure it will happen very soon.
So that was Mr. Samantha Dodanwela for you, and that's all for Vaibhav Tripathi signing off. Thank you.